Feedback will also help you make better decisions. I've interviewed many, hundreds of employees over the many years that I've done this type of work. And here's what I would estimate. About 60% of employees think that the company's missing the boat in some area. Whether we're falling behind with a competitor, or we've got a hole in our product line, or there's some huge inefficiency that somebody should do something about. Well, you're never going to hear that unless you engage in a feedback process. I would also suggest that about 50% of employees believe that some roadblock is holding them back. Whether they lack training or there's something in their way, a system is broken, that they can't do their job well every day. And when you know those sorts of things, it helps you make better decisions as a leader. So the feedback helps them, but it helps you too. Feedback helps your employees do their best work too. In an article by Harvard Business Review from January of 2014, 72% of surveyed employees said they thought their performance would improve if they received feedback. In the same article, 57% preferred corrective feedback to only praise and recognition. So you may not love the thought of giving feedback, but your employees want it because your team members actually want to improve. They want to do a better job, and they're only going to do that when they get coaching from you. There's an app that's available on the App Store called Snapsure, and here's how it works. If you're going clothes shopping and you're by yourself, you can take your smartphone, you can try on a shirt, for instance, and take a selfie of yourself and send it out to your people on Snapsure. And on their phone, they get a choice of either buy or don't buy, and they can include any comments. Then you gather their information and you can decide, do I want to buy this shirt or do I want to take a pass? That's the level of feedback that people are getting today. But we think sometimes, hey, we'll hire a person and we won't necessarily give them any feedback for months and things will work out. Well, that's not how to build a good culture anymore. You have to be committed to giving a whole lot more feedback than that. Once a year is not enough. That's why I recommend at least twice a year, and many of my clients do Coach and Connect times up to 4 times a year so that you're getting regular coaching feedback. Not feedback that's, here's what you're doing wrong, here's your report card, but coaching feedback that says, here's how you can be your very best. Feedback also makes you a better leader. Leaders who give honest feedback are rated as 5 times more effective than those who don't. This was from an article published in Forbes in December of 2013. In the same article, they said, leaders who give feedback have team members who are 3 times more engaged. So if you're just committed to the process of giving feedback and coaching and investing that time into your team members, you're going to have team members who are way more engaged, and you're automatically going to be much more effective. Younger generations expect input and feedback, and I know because I have 4 of them in my own family, my kids. And anyone who is a younger person has just grown up in a very connected world where social media has dramatically raised their expectations of interaction. So when younger people are reading the news, someone of my generation reads a news article and you think, okay, that's what that reporter thought. Let's say it's on, world events. But today, when a younger person reads the news, they want to leave their thoughts in the comment section, and they would love a response too, ideally, because they're getting responses from Instagram and from Snapchat and from Facebook and from all the other social media platforms they're on. So it's changed their expectations of how much interaction they get. In this module, you learned what the leader's job is. You also learned the assumptions that employees make when they don't receive feedback. And you learned the 3 reasons that giving feedback is essential to both you and your team members.